how's everybody tonight? Just gonna fill up my glass with some ice. So how's everybody's week been? The weather here has been quite horrible. It's been snowing, which is hard to believe for this time of year. It's hard to believe, 3 weeks ago that we were actually sitting out in the sun and working in the garden. But anyway, it is what it is, and there's not much we can do about it. So I'm just gonna wait for a few minutes to see if anybody else pops on here. So to help us pass the time, I'm going to show you a new summer drink. Maybe that'll help get everybody's spirits up and in the mood for some sunshine. I'm going to start by using our blueberry tea. This is back for our Canadian customers, and it's new to my American customers. It'll be available in the new catalog on May the 1st. I love the taste of this tea. To be honest, I've never had it hot. I've only drank it cold, but I've got something interesting to show you. I cold brewed this batch here. So I put in 2 tea bags, filled it with cold water, and put it in the fridge for about a half an hour. And then I had taken 1 tea bag and put hot water on it and just let the tea bag sit in there for, 5-7 minutes. Now I don't know if you guys can see the difference in color, but the one in the glass here is a lot darker than the one in the pitcher. So interesting, but so now I will boil it and then put it in the fridge to let it get cold, and then we'll go that way. So my drink, I've got some crushed ice in here. Now you could make this as a mock cocktail, or you can add alcohol. I'm going to put in a shot of vodka because it's Thursday night, and then I am going to add the blue butterfly tea. And you can see how pretty that is. Heck, we'll use it all. I've also gone ahead and rimmed the glass with our summer berry. I used the orange citrus. Hey Robin, how are you? Cheers. I used the citrus from the orange, rimmed the glass, and then just put it in the summer berry. So that is really neat. Now the other thing that you could do with this blueberry tea drink, I'm going to add some club soda to it. You could use ginger beer and make it like a Moscow Mule. And you could use, if you were wanting to make an alcoholic drink, you could also use any of your flavored vodkas, whatever your favorite is, or you could even use gin. So now isn't that pretty in the glass? Now I'm going to add a splash of lemon juice to it so you can all see what's going to happen. So I'm just going to put that in. It's just a splash. If I had some fresh lemon, I would have squeezed that in there. And you should be able to see the color of this start to change. It'll go from like the darker purple and then lighter. Maybe if I just put a little bit more lemon into it. So not only does this blue butterfly tea taste amazing, it's full of antioxidants and there's no caffeine in it. So cheers. We all need to stay hydrated. And not as delicious, and it would be wonderful in the summertime out in the patio. If it's not sweet enough for you, you could also add a little bit of honey or some maple syrup to it. But I like it just like it is. So tonight, hi Jill, tonight we are doing chicken fajitas. So I've already cut up the chicken and it's in my steamer. I'm going to use my ceramic knife and I'm just going to do the peppers up. If you've been following me along on these, you're going to see a theme. I use this knife every day. It doesn't get put away in the drawer. It's very sharp. Like I said, it is ceramic. It's wonderful on the the softer vegetables, tomatoes, peppers. It cuts them up really nice. So we're just going to do this. I would cut onion too, but I'm out of onion. I don't know how your fridges are looking. Mine is very sparse these days. This is the weekend that we're going to have to go out and fill it up again and do some more grocery shopping. So there isn't any onions. If you wanted to, you could use the toasted onion. That would be really good in this. As well as the 3 onion dip mix. You could use that as well. Tony's not a big fan of onions, so I will be omitting the onion tonight. And as you can see, the peppers here are just about at their last go. So I'm just going to get this cut up and we'll put them in there. Like I said, I already did the chicken and disinfected, so I'm just going to pop the peppers in here. My steamer is already on the plate, so I'm going to use our 4-in-1 spoon. Let's get the right seasoning and our fajita seasoning. There isn't any sodium in this, which makes it a fabulous choice to go to. I'm going to sprinkle about 1.5 tablespoons in here. And I'm going to give it a shake. I'm going to put the lid on it. Another tip when you're using your steamer is you want to make sure that the vents are away from the handle so that when you grab it, you're not going to get burnt by the steam. So I'm just going to give that a shake. It's all mixed up, as you can see. Just one moment. There it all is. Looks delicious. And then I'm going to put it in the microwave for 5 minutes. And then we'll check it at that time and see how it's looking and see if it's done. So in this will go. So there, that's our fajitas. My guacamole is not going to be ready. All right, so we'll move on to the salsa. I'm going to do a restaurant style salsa. So I've got a can of diced tomatoes that I drained and I put it into my Ninja. So I'm going to add the poco picante to this. I'm going to use a tablespoon, again, using the 4-in-1. As you can see, it goes right in. And then I'm going to give this a mix in the Ninja. So I'll be right back. Pour this into our bowl. And our restaurant style salsa is done. It is that simple, that easy. If you wanted to, you could use fresh tomatoes. Again, I don't have those today. There, that is done. And then I'm just going to let this sit so that the spices can marry in with the tomatoes. But that's it. And doesn't that look like what they'd serve you in a restaurant when you go to, when you go to the Mexican restaurants? So I'm just going to set that aside. Now on to the guacamole. Let me see if there's any questions here. Oh, thanks, Rob. Yes, the Ninja is amazing. And no, it's not Epicure, but hey, anything to make life easy in the kitchen. That's what we're all about. Now, I'm going to take another sip of this wonderful drink. Delicious. Now, I don't know if you remember a while back, I had a bunch of avocados that were ripening all at the same time. So I had taken them out and mashed them all up and put them into our perfect petite pan and put them in the freezer and froze them. So I could pull them out whenever. So this is what we're doing tonight to make the guacamole. Here's how they turned out. They just popped out of that mold, and I just keep them in the freezer in a bag, just like this, so that I can grab them whenever I want. So I am going to mash them and add in our guacamole mix. Now these are still, they're still too frozen. So I'm going to just set that. You know what? I can put them in the microwave. Maybe if I use a fork, it would work. I didn't take them out soon enough. So I will get those into the microwave when I pull the chicken out, and we'll soften those up, and then we'll add the guacamole seasoning to that with a little bit of lime. So we will talk about the Mexican meal kit, which is what we're using tonight. So this is our Good Food Real Fast. This is the Mexican. It comes with the guacamole that we're going to use, the fajita seasoning, which is already in the chicken, and the poco picante, which is in our salsa. It also comes with, put this down now, a nacho cheese mix, and we'll talk about this a little bit later. It also comes with 5 recipe cards. So you get about 40 servings out of this box, which works out to be about $2.60 a serving. So it's really, really easy on your pocketbook. So I've had customers ask me, what can we do with the nacho cheese besides make it into the hot dip, which is on the side of the jar. So you would combine 3 tablespoons of this mix with a half a cup of sour cream and cream cheese and grated cheese. You spoon it into a heat-safe dish, heat in the microwave or oven until bubbly. It is really good. You could also use this in your burritos, your enchiladas, quesadillas. Now the enchilada recipe, you actually put that in with your red sauce. So you would make the chicken with the fajitas, set that aside into a separate bowl, and then you take your tomatoes, your onions, your peppers, you'd use the rest of your fajita seasoning, you would use a teaspoon of this, you'd mix that all up, and you'd put it in the microwave for 3 minutes until the red sauce got hot. One moment, please. Just gonna check on this chicken. It smells delicious. It's too bad you guys can't smell this. So I'm just gonna give this a stir. Some of the chicken is still raw in here. So I just like to mix it up again, and then I'll put it in for probably another 5 minutes, just to make sure that the chicken is fully cooked. Now, these are our tongs. I've got 2 sets of these, so don't panic when you see me start using them on the chicken that's cooked. These will go into the sink. These are wonderful tools. They're made of metal and then dipped in silicone, so they hold their shape. They're absolutely amazing. I love them. So that one into the sink. This is going to go back into the microwave for 5 minutes. And if you have any questions, just ask. I'll try to read them and get them answered for you. Let me see. Okay, so then with the enchiladas, so you take a cup of that red sauce out, set it aside, mix it in with the chicken that you set aside. So you take the red sauce out into the cup, put your chicken and some cheese in that, mix it all up, put it in your tortilla, and then you put that back into the steamer with the seam side down, put cheese on top, and you'd melt that for about a minute, 2 minutes, and then your enchiladas are ready. So that's another use for this. Another way we can use it, you can make your own Tex-Mex cheese. So if you took mozzarella or Monterey Jack and you mixed this in with it and shook it up, you'd have your own Tex-Mex without the preservatives and the additives that the store brands put in. So those are some good tips for it. The other thing you could do with it, if you wanted to spice up your regular mac and cheese and make it Mexican, you could add some of this into the macaroni and cheese. It gives it a really nice flavor. So I'm just going to see if nope, that is solid. I didn't get that out soon enough. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to talk about is on May 1st, we have our new catalog coming out. So there's a lot of really exciting things in there, some new things, some old things that they have brought back that the Canadians previously had in other catalogs. One of their kits that they have put together, it's called the Summer Strong Collection. This is what it looks like. Now, they've done something that they don't normally do. They are letting us purchase this, customers and consultants alike, right now. So you could purchase this and use your April shipping discount to get it to you at a cheaper rate. So I'm just going to go over what's in this Summer Strong collection. So the cost of it's $110.95 Canadian or $97.95 US. It comes with the Summer Strong recipe book, the Better Than Bacon topper, the creamy potato salad dressing mix, the teriyaki dry glaze, the Tucson chicken burger seasoning, the Azteca tortilla soup seasoning, which comes in a package of 3, simple better baked bean seasoning, which is a package of 3, the blue butterfly herbal tea blend, which I was showing you tonight, the sweet and spicy organic mustard, the sweet and sour stir fry seasoning, a package of 3, and the vanilla bean panta cotta mix, and that's a package of 2. So you're getting quite a bit in this package. And this is their Summer Strong collection that will be in the new catalog. But like I had said, they are offering it for everybody to purchase it now, and you can take advantage of the discounted shipping. Could you use it in scalloped potatoes, make cheesy potatoes? Oh, now that is a good idea. Yeah, I'm sure you could. I haven't actually used the product yet. I should be getting mine next week, maybe the week after, as the shipping is taking a little bit longer due to everything that is going on. Once I get my catalog in and my products, I am going to open up an online group that I'm going to launch everything that is new. So you're going to see it firsthand. We can ask questions. I'm going to cook with it so we can answer everything that we see on that. Okay, let me just check the fajitas again. I'm going to pop the guacamole back in here. Just to defrost that. Just going to stir this around, make sure that I'm going to put that back in for another minute just to make sure that that chicken is cooked. Okay. And again, you want to put the steamer vents away from the handles so it doesn't get you when you're pulling that out. So on to the guacamole. There, that's better. So this is our meat separator, but as you can see, you can use it for so much more. It's great for mashing the avocado. You could use it to rough or mash up some potatoes if you just wanted them in chunks. It's good for hard-boiled eggs, if you know, making egg salad. It's got many uses. So now I'm going to add our guacamole seasoning. And I'm just going to use a tablespoon of that, maybe not quite. that up. So I cooked it for 11 minutes in total, Robin. I put it in for 5, then I checked it and I put it in for another 5. Usually it's between 7 and 10. This chicken was a little bit frozen, so I'm sure that's why it took longer tonight to do. I had just pulled it out and it was just soft enough for me to cut it into slices, so it was still frozen. So that's how quickly I made the guacamole. I will set that aside, pull the chicken out. And you could make this in any size of the steamer. So if you had the square one, it would work in that, especially if you were just doing it for a couple of people. But there, the fajitas are done. Let me lift that up so you could see with all the steam. And it's that simple and that quick. I'll get that plated. So I'm just putting this onto a tortilla shell. I'm going to add some lettuce to it. Some cheese. And I'm going to put some guacamole on the top. And I'm going to put a dollop of the salsa. So there you have it. Mexican fajitas, fast and simple, made in less than 20 minutes. Now, what would be a meal without dessert? I don't know if you remember last week I made, oh, just a minute, I gotta have a sip. So last week I made the boozy pudding, which was really good. I think it was you, Robin, that said, would it taste like a chocolate martini? That's exactly what it tasted like. So what I did with the leftovers, because you didn't eat very much of it, it was quite boozy and just hit the spot. So again, I took my perfect petite pan and I put the pudding in it and I froze it. Let me show you. What this looks like. One of these out. So here they are. They are a chocolate martini fudgicle. They're absolutely amazing. I will definitely be making these this summer. It's just the right size, just to give you enough sweetness and kind of hit that spot that you're looking for at the end of a meal. I think that's about it. Next week we're going to do the good burger. If there's any questions, by all means, either put them in here and ask me. Oh, hi Lynn, how are you? Yes, those pudding pops, Robin, are going to be fantastic this summer. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining me. Again, our new catalog is coming out on May the 1st. So I'll be adding things to my Facebook group about that, about the new items that are coming. If you have any questions on it, by all means, just send me a message or ask on the group. Tell Tony. There will be pudding left when you get here, Robin. I've got another order coming in, no worries. So again, stay safe, everybody, and have a great night, have a great weekend, and let's hope the weather warms up and we can put all of this COVID-19 behind us and start seeing each other again. Take care. Bye.